On the way towards winning it, obviously, and then that blue. Now, where do you stand on the debate? Was it a bad shot, or was he a little unlucky here, John?
I think he's cursed. I absolutely think he's cursed. To play all around the table here and to finish right there, he's just so unlucky to finish there. I mean, anything, even if it comes down and it touches it, you know, but it's absolutely dead weight to drop on it and not move it. I mean, I think he's really unlucky.
Okay, as long as he doesn't start thinking that he's cursed out there, that's the main
it was quite brutal from Stephen to say poor, but look, playing devil's advocate to John and backing Stephen up, what Stephen is saying is, like, there's the possibility of laying on that red, take that out of the equation by playing it harder, but he's sending the cue ball round off sort of like 12, 13 foot. You know, that's why Stephen Hendry's 7 times world champion, one of the greatest break builders of the game.
All I'll say on the subject
tough.
is,
that's
right,
tough.
Yeah.
Put him back in that position and ask him to do what he's just done.
Yeah.
He'd be there a month.
But, you know, doesn't it underline the finest of margins that separates you from staying with Ronnie when he's clearly in the moods he is today?
Yeah, and also, you know, like that, going back to this, you know, the unluckiness of laying on that red, what can happen on the snooker table will happen. And your job, when you're amongst the balls, at the top of the table especially, is to take all of those bad luck equations out of the situation. So the best players play the best positional play because they never chance to luck.
OK. It's a tough school, Stephen
Tough.
Hendry, isn't it?
Well, my only comeback to those two gentlemen is, I wonder what Ding was thinking when he landed there. Do you think he was thinking unlucky, or what a shot played there? With a lot of room to land the cue ball in.
I know what I'd have been thinking. How unlucky am I? Yeah, always difficult then, full length, striking down. Now where's the red running to? Is the blue going to come to Ding's aid? It has. And Ronnie O'Sullivan came into rock and roll star, and there's no bigger one than that man there. Oh, pal Ronnie Wood. He's in the house. Lovely to see you, mate. That's not like Ronnie. Straightforward safety shot. Should have been aware he was going to knock a red towards the corner. Well, can't get much closer, but if you look where the cue ball's finished, he was on nothing. He's played to stun round the back of the black for the black in the same pocket, so he didn't hit it that well. And it was half a chance. Played this nicely. Little tap on the table from Ronnie. But if the black does go to the left corner, Ronnie may take this red on, the one he's looking at now. He's looking to see, well, I assume the black does go. Or if it doesn't go, he's just wondering whether the red to the left of it, well, it goes. It goes. But he thinks it's best playing the safety, but he needs a good cue ball, because I think Ding Junhui would be tempted. If he catches that yellow full in the face, Ding may have a go at this. If the black goes, I'm certain he will.
Yeah, I was a little bit surprised Ronnie didn't fancy it, and Ding doesn't fancy it either.
Well, maybe it's one of those blacks that you feel as though you need to be right behind it to make the pot easy. But it looks from behind the pocket as though it goes.
This is a good shot. And it's probably the best safety Ding's played in this match so far.
There's the black, but neither player at the moment seem to want to risk. I mean, no way that Ronnie can do that here. Ronnie's faced with a very tough safety. Couldn't have done much better than that. No way back to balk, it was too risky. Well, he's looking at something here, is Ding Junhui. Well, is that a plant? You can only hit the first ball, sort of half ball if you like. Now he's decided that it's too risky. Oh, that's a nice little nudge on the blue. If the blue stops Ronnie coming down the left-hand side of the table, that's a nice little nudge on the blue there. Can he get past the blue? Looks as though he can. It's all about fractions, this game. If Ronnie couldn't get past the blue there, he couldn't have got back to the balk end. Oh. Oh, no. Help me. Help me. He wouldn't hurt a fly. And he wouldn't. Good safety, beautiful length, and it's Ronnie that's been having to play the containing safeties. Shoes on the other foot now. Ding's got to be very careful because the black is partly free, the blue's in the open. A mistake now could be costly. Yeah, normally when you play the containing safety shot, you try to run the cue ball down to this top cushion, but it's not as straightforward as that, this. And if you try to get back to balk, it's almost impossible. Got to think of something.
I suppose the red that's to the right of the pink, if he just plays that dead weight off the left-hand side as he looks at it, leaves the cue ball maybe somewhere in his bottom right-hand corner pocket. And you're just hoping no reds pop out and the table stays true. If he goes in off, it wouldn't be the worst result, but he's playing the other one. Well, I'll settle for that.
Yeah, that was what he was concerned about. The red he did, the second red he made contact with, he was frightened of hitting that fuller. If he didn't hit it fuller, he'd left it on. Ronnie having a look at this thin cut to the right middle. Boy, this will take some potting. He's having another look. And of course, he'd have to do a bit with the cue ball to avoid the off in the far left corner pocket. Maybe he feels he can play it, and the only red will leave is the one he's going for.
I don't know if he can get in, enough into the cue ball to screw the cue ball to the left cushion before it hits the baulk cushion. If not, that cue ball is going to be running pretty wild. But he seems to have made his mind up to take it on. Let's see how he addresses the cue ball. Yeah, bottom left-hand side. Clever shot, really. Shot to nothing. He's never leaving anything.
Yeah, and the one thing that he was concerned on here, and obviously he wanted to pot it, but as Stephen said, he needed to hit that left-hand side cushion. He knew the red near the green would be covered. Decent reply. Looks like both players now have got the pace of the table regarding safety. What a wonderful shot. Almost tight under the baulk cushion. And he slots it in. Beautiful. And perfect on the yellow. Not much you can do about that.
And it was nice as well, a natural path for the cue ball to go through the bunch. The yellow was always going to be available. Worrying signs already in this match for Ding Junhui.
Three. Four.
That's okay.
8.
He doesn't really want to be concentrated on the black or even the pink at the moment, because the black spot is available, but it just get tied up with the red just to the right of the black spot. So quite happy to play for the blue, and now he may play for that red to the right of the black spot, clearing the path for either pink and black to go on that spot. Now will he play for the black along the top cushion? It can be a little bit risky to play for that. Deciding to go up for the blue.
50.
Just the wrong side. It's just something about his manner, Stephen. You know, normally you'd expect him to roll that red in and maybe play the black along the top cushion, but I think he just wants to cut out any silly mistakes and just keep the pressure on his opponent.
Yeah, you said it earlier on. He never takes any risks anymore. It's almost, you would never call Ronnie Sullivan a percentage player, but he does, as we see, I'm going out of position, but he does play the percentages. He never takes any undue risks. Table's been recovered. It will be playing slightly easier along the cushions, but because of that black, he'd have to play it with a bit of pace to get out for another red. That's why he's not going to take the risk.
Yeah, it'd probably be ruining the fact that he didn't play for the black, because when he played for the blue, he didn't get a good angle on the blue, and that's why he was trying to force the angle.
Sullivan, 20.
But at least you don't miss. As I always say, it's a simple matter, but if you pop the ball, you get to play the next shot, and that's a good safety.
Got to get this right. Avoid all the other reds, and he has. Okay, a bit strong, but the important thing was not cannon any other reds down that end of the table.
Line of 3 reds just below the pink. The bottom one will cut to the right corner. And he's knocked a few of these in already in this match. You'd think he'd play a pot because it's dangerous to leave that red near the left corner. Oh, cracker, another cracker.
1.
Long pot success, 80%.
6.
Nothing for Ding Junhui at the moment. He's had 3 goes at long pots and missed all 3 of them. Obviously the
7.
pink will go into the left corner. So the pink goes on its own spot, but it's available into certainly the right middle. Probably still goes to the left corner. Didn't have the best angle on that red, so decided to go up for the blue. Just about got the angle he was looking for.
$90. $20.
So 46 points the lead.
86.
83 remaining, so we're probably looking at 4 more reds. And there's certainly, well, 3 reds
27.
that were in the open. That was one of them. Inch perfect once again on the blue. Makes it so much easier when you get good positional play as Ronnie's doing here.
82.
So it's now a case of red, colour, red.
83.
So this red will put him 60 points ahead with just 59 remaining.
89.
Yeah, it's not been any century breaks yet in this match. But what Ronnie O'Sullivan does so well, his concentration's so good. He very rarely misses an easy shot. A lot of other top players are always throwing a miss here now and then.
47. $52.
Well, the red's not going in, but once again, Dean stays in his chair. It's just one-way traffic at the moment. A couple of tremendous long pots from Ronnie, and it sees him now with a 3-0 lead.